All right, you guys. So, Ticket TV, like, share, subscribe. Salute to everybody tapping on in. Y'all already know what it is. And let's get right into this video, man. We got to talk about this situation with Mr. Harvey from TMZ. Now, first of all, I want to start this video. I want to shout out Alonia Staten for the donation in the Cash App. I appreciate you, ma'am. Also, Latanya Clark with the donation in the Cash App. I appreciate you. Anthony Bosley, salute to you with the donation in the Cash App. Beautiful one forever. You sent that $100 to the Cash App the other day. I love you and I appreciate you. Jasmine McKnight, salute to you. You sent a $300 donation to the Cash App last night. I appreciate that. Salute to all of y'all who hit the Cash App. Support the channel, man. Much love, much appreciation. And we're going to get right into this video, you guys. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. We're going to get right into this video, you guys. So, let's get into it. Harvey, you are in the Epstein files, man. Now, Harvey from TMZ, Harvey Levin, oh yeah, the one and only, right? And the Epstein files, the 3 billion files that were unsealed yesterday, Mr. Harvey, the founder of TMZ, right? There was a 2011 email exchange released as a part of the late Virginia Giuffre, the woman who they alleged took her own life, even though she was middle-aged, really didn't have any reported health problems, and out of the blue, they said she just took her life. Versus the Ghislaine Maxwell case. Virginia Giuffre versus Ghislaine Maxwell litigation case, right? The woman who's in prison right now, 20 years for aiding and abetting Jeffrey Epstein and all those heinous crimes. Well, the public relations consultant, a man by the name of Mike Citrick, referred to TMZ's Mr. Harvey Levin as a quote-unquote good friend. And he suggested contacting in an email that I'm about to reveal to y'all, contacting his good friend Harvey Levin to run a story on Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, and her quote-unquote backpedaling related to the Epstein scandals, which could aid in Epstein's PR efforts to defend himself and discredit accusers. The email chain also discussed strategies for issuing statements to the press and countering negative coverage. This appears in redacted Epstein files hosted by various public archives. Now, there is no public evidence that Harvey actually participated or assisted in this campaign, right? Or participated in any of Jeffrey Epstein's criminal activities, right? Or that he had personal interaction with him, right? But there is now, unfortunately, this email that you guys see on your screen right here in front of your very face, that very email right there, to Jeffrey Epstein from the public relations consultant, Mike Citrick. This was on Wednesday, March the 9th, 2011 at 6:29 p.m. And he said to Jeffrey Epstein, tried to call you. Harvey Levin, who runs TMZ, is a good friend. They haven't reported on this at all. Woo! Whoa! That blowing socks off. What you mean? TMZ didn't report on it? The same TMZ that reports on everything first? TMZ who beats everybody to the story? For some reason, Let's go back and read that again. It makes me quiver. Tried to call you. This is to Jeffrey Epstein from the Public Relations Mark Stick. I tried to call you, man. Harvey Levin, who runs TMZ, is a good friend. They haven't reported on this at all, but I might be able to get him to do something on the Duchess for her backpedaling. Jeffrey responded and says, I'll save for the right time. Mark responded and said, okay with leaking to the British press, but think we need to get a statement out. Back to Jeffrey. He says, Zuckerman. Who is Zuckerman? Who is Zuckerman? I'm trying to figure out, because I've heard of Zuckerman, but I'm trying to figure out who is Zuckerman. Now, there's a few Zuckermans I know I've heard about, but I'm wondering what Zuckerman they're referring to. I know of one very big Zuckerman. He's got a lot of cake, but I don't know if that's, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of cheese, you know what I'm saying? You know. Well, we won't even go to that because I don't know if that's him or not. But anyways, Zuckerman suggested shorter and punchier. No attack on the press. Plead guilty to solicitation. No tabloid exaggeration of PDFers. She paid a price. No allegations of MINORS since 2005. Suggests leaking to London press the absurdity of Fergie's statements. There were law enforcement people in my office when I was on work release that let her in. Harvey, now you have not been accused of a crime, Harvey. You have not been. But Harvey, why would these guys have your name all up in their mouth? The man said at the top, Harvey, he said to Jeffrey Epstein, and he was talking about you. He said, tried to call you. Harvey Levin, who runs TMZ, is a good friend. They haven't reported on this at all. TMZ, who reports on everything, didn't report on that. But I might be able to get him to do something on the Duchess and her backpedaling. And Jeffrey Epstein, like again, once I say again, he says, hey, man, I'll save for the right time. And then good old Mark writes back and says, hey, man, okay, with leaking it to the British press, but think we need to get a statement out. And then Epstein in that last sentence, Harvey, we're not saying you're guilty. We're just asking you, Harvey. We want to ask you a real question, Harvey. Why is your name, Harvey? Harvey, we asking you a question. That's all. We not doing no slander, none of that. We just asking you the same way you ask questions. The same way you asked that lady. You and the other dude over there, y'all asked that lady when Futon was up there running his mouth about Corey. Y'all asked that lady, was she going to pursue charges against Corey for putting hands on her? Now, I'm going to ask you a question, Harvey. Harvey, do you know anything about these people putting your name in their mouth? This man says you're a good friend of his. Now, Harvey, we don't want to think that you would run in any of these circles. Now, we're not accusing you. We asking. You're going to have to Harvey, y'all go lie about everything else. You got to talk about this. And I seen Mark Garagos over there capping over on News Nation. I see everything. I seen Mark Garagos over there capping on News Nation talking about something. Like, I don't think that we need to let all the files. See, I'm going to tell you, man, we need to. No, you're rolling. Shut your mouth. That's why we want it all unredacted. We want all of the files unredacted. We don't want none of it covered up. Just cover up the victims' names. That's it. Everybody else is fair game. So the question is, did Harvey have a relationship with these people? We don't know. No. We don't know. No, we don't know. No. Harvey, the question is, why didn't TMZ run a story like y'all always do first? I guess you don't know. Bring your ass, Harvey. Hey, dog, we got a question for you, bro. Hey, now, Harvey, we got a question for you, Playboy. Why is you in them files, man? They talking about you, man. They got you in them files, man. Hey, Harvey, you know it's 3 million. We've only been 24 hours. So, any rational person that's looking through 3 million pages, this is going to go on all year. I want y'all to think about this. How long do y'all think it's going to take a person to go through 3 million files? Oh, my God. Hey, look, that's like counting $3 million in ones. You're going to be there for almost damn near 4 months. That's why people have to use money counters. Ain't nobody counting $3 million by hand in ones. Remember, you got to go through each page. So this is going to be diabolical work right here. Finding out everything that's unrelated. And you better believe, every single day, every single night, it's going to be new information coming out. So guess what, y'all? They can't really say nothing. Nobody can really say nothing because nobody knows what's around the corner. Because all the Epstein files was released at the same damn time the other day on a Friday afternoon. Now, Harvey, you got to get on that podcast, man. They got you up in these emails, man. You got a dude that's a PR guy. A PR guy for Ghislaine Maxwell, who's currently serving a 20-year prison sentence, sir. 20 years in the bank for some of the most heinous crimes known to mankind. That's her PR guy. And he say that you are a good friend. And he said that you haven't reported on this at all. He says, but I might be able to get him to do something on the Duchess and her back family. Now, you guys to tell me and everybody else that's watching this stream, why are these people? First of all, we want to know, are you friends with the PR guy for Ghislaine Maxwell? We need to understand that. Are you friends with him? Are you friends with the PR guy? So was he lying when he said y'all was good? You was his good friend? We need to know that. That's first and foremost. Then secondly, we just want to know, is it true what he said in the email that you didn't run that story that time? And did you have any involvement? That's all we want to know, man. We're not accusing you of anything. We wouldn't dare do that. We wouldn't do that, Harvey, man. We wouldn't accuse you of nothing, man. You understand what I'm saying, dog? We ain't trying to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? We just looking in the files, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit popped up. The shit popped up, dog. Straight like that. It popped up. See, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all have to notice, and you have to realize the people that's online that have selective smoke, right? They ain't got smoke for everybody. They only got smoke for a few bodies. If you ain't got smoke for everybody, body, you are compromised. I'm going to say it again. If you don't have smoke all the way down the line, if your record button only work when it's Diddy or Jay-Z, know your role and shut your channel down. Just shut your mouth. We don't want to hear nothing else from you. We don't want to hear nothing. We want you to go record when it's something about Bill, when it's something about Joe, when it's something about Donald, or even when it's something about Harvey Weinstein, Levin. Hey, Harvey, we need you to answer that question, dog. Hey, man, and I salute everybody who support my channel. Y'all already know what it is. And to the person who says sensationalism, no, this ain't sensationalizing nothing, man. Because let me tell you something, baby. The one thing Ticket don't do, I don't come in here and play with you, girl. You must not know how I get down. I'm thorough. I'm built like that, girl. I'm cut from a whole different cloth, baby. Ain't no sensationalizing. See, let me tell you something, baby. You can't sensationalize what's on that paperwork right there. See, this is why people like y'all, you can't beat me. You cannot sensationalize what's in them emails and in the messages. That's not sensationalism, ma'am. That's what you call right there. Your ass is in the paperwork. Period. So don't come in here with that. That shit don't work on me. Down, Satan. But before I go, Harvey, we want you to answer that question, dog. We're not accusing you, but we want you to answer that question. The whole world waiting. The whole world waiting, dog. We need answers. And y'all smash the like button. We should have well over 2,000, 3,000 likes. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all ain't subscribed. Stop playing these games, y'all. Let's get it done.